Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome. My name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. I have my Ipsy and Macy's for the month of November. I finally got my Ipsy in. I did some add-ons and that always slows things down. I was going to include my add-ons, but I'm going to actually put them in my next perfume haul because I picked them up and they were perfumes. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be out sometime in December just because of timing and everything. Anyway, I will have those, but I did get that. And then I had the opportunity to stop at the Cosmetic Company Store. I don't have one near me, but I was out of town for a funeral and I was at an outlet because I wanted to go to the Disney outlet, and they had a Cosmetic Company Store, and I picked up one of their 6 items for $15. So it's basically the same price as Ipsy and Macy's, but I wanted to see how it would compare. So let's start with Ipsy. I did get an email from Ipsy that they are raising the price of Ipsy, and I'm going to try to do a year subscription. Again, it wasn't really in my budget, but I know I can do like 4 payments. That's what I'm going to do. Because they are raising it, and it's going to be $14 a month plus $2, $1.99 handling fee. So it will be $16. It will officially have outpaced Macy's, which is $15 a month plus tax, just flat out. So is this worth $16? I remember when they were 10? When we all started out with Ipsy, when they were $10, I miss those days. I do like the bag this month though. It is a pretty pink velvet. It feels so soft, so nice. It's almost like a clutch. You could potentially use it if you were going someplace for the holidays, I guess. I probably wouldn't, because I would want something just a little bit stiffer and more structured, The inside is kind of nice as well. So got the card out. We'll look at that in a minute. We'll pull out the first thing. So first thing I am seeing is from Ciate London. This is the Watermelon Burst Setting Powder. I have never tried their setting powder. I don't think. I've tried some other Ciate stuff and I've liked it. And I haven't tried the watermelon setting powder, but I'm pretty sure I've had another one. The full size of this retails for $22. That's not bad for a setting powder, actually. So if I like this one, that might be one that I consider purchasing. Right now, the only setting powder I have on is in my eye area because the foundation I'm using does not like setting powder whatsoever. It does funky things whenever I use setting powder. So I'm trying to get rid of it because I don't really enjoy it. It's the Pat McGrath one. Everybody raved about it. I don't like it. All right, next up we have from, I don't know, V Cosmetic. I think we've gotten stuff from them in the past. This looks a little dark for me as a highlighter. This is the Spotlight Strobing Powder and Illuminator in Autumn. It retails for $28. I'm not going to swatch it. I think I will pass this along to somebody who has a little deeper skin tone. I think I could probably make it work, but I feel like I feel even like the highlighter I have on today is just a titch too dark, and this one's a little darker than that. Okay, next up we have from Suture Beauty, Suture Beauty. This is the Heat Guard Leave-In Cream. I don't do heat styling, so I wanted to double check on it. So the full size of this retails for $20. Did I say the full size of that highlighter is $28? So, this has kind of a nice scent to it. I will definitely use this. I use leave-ins all the time, so that one's okay. Then we have, I think this is what I chose, the packaging on this. I know metal tubes are better for the environment, but they're not the most pleasing type of packaging to use, This is a polishing facial exfoliate. The full size of this retails for $65. Wow. I will not be buying that for $65. That's for sure. Let's see. Does it say anything? Just use and rinse. Okay. So that is what I chose because I have been going through face scrubs and I don't have a backlog of them or anything. I kind of don't have any at the moment. So there we are with that. And then our last one is Element Beauty Lip Gloss in Santorini. The full size of this retails for $18. Are any of these? These are all deluxe sample sizes. That looks like a pretty nice color. I have so many lip glosses, and while I'm using them a little bit more, I'm not super excited about this. Does it say about a scent or stuff? Yeah, I think I'm going to just pass this along to somebody who is more likely to use a lip gloss in a reasonable amount of time, because I have so many and I am really trying to use up what I have. I don't want to throw out ones, and the more I open, the more that I have that are taking time bomb, if that makes sense. So I'm going to pass that one along just because I don't wear a ton of gloss. It's not my favorite, obviously. And yeah. So okay. We're definitely going to be passing along the two makeup items, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, it's an okay bag. I feel like this one is definitely not taking into consideration that I'm very fair, like almost white. And the lip gloss, that's just a preference thing. I'm not the biggest lip gloss fan. But the other three, I will definitely use. They're pretty practical staples. All right, let's talk Macys. So I had one item that was actually not in the tissue paper, and I'll show it to you in a second, but it was stuck in the glue of the box, which was kind of annoying. Anyway, it also came with a Bumble and Bumble comb. It's, an okay comb. I'm never going to use this, so I will pass that along because I don't use combs. I use a brush. And then you do have the $5 off. I've already used that code, so I'm not worried about somebody stealing it. Okay, so this is what the shampoo and conditioner was like stuck in the seal of the box. And I thought that was interesting. So I definitely will use this. I do like the invisible oil shampoo and conditioner from Bumble and Bumble. So that's pretty practical. This as a box is probably pretty good for me because I do enjoy the brand. I actually ended up with 2 packets of shampoo and conditioner. I will take that. Maybe I got somebody else's, and if that case, I'm sorry. But that's interesting. Then we have the Invisible Oil Primer. This is a heat UV protective, damp or dry care, comb through and style. So definitely will use that. We have a repair treatment as well. So the repair treatment is a leave-in. You're supposed to leave it in for 5 minutes. I probably will pass this along just because I don't do that. I might keep that one. I don't know. We'll see. We have a dry spun texture spray. I always want to be like the person that uses these, but I'm not. So we'll definitely pass that one along because I know other people who actually do style their hair and do stuff other than a braid or a bun, which is my 2 go-tos. Then we have a thermal protection mist and spray onto dry hair and heat styled. Repairs damage. Okay. I think I could put this on my dry hair. So yeah, we'll try it. There's a few things that I don't really need, just in terms of what I do, but I will give them a go. Let's recap and think of what we're getting in terms of value. So for $15, basically $13 plus $1.99 handling fee. For the Ipsy, I get a cute bag. I am liking the bag. This is probably one of my favorites that they've ever done. You have a leave-in. This is pretty good size. It's a full ounce. We have a pretty good size setting powder. This is 5 grams. Decent sized facial care for a scrub, and then like definitely a good sized highlighter and lip gloss. So I'm keeping 3 out of the 5 plus the bag, so 4 out of 6 basically. Just 2 of them not my absolute favorites. For the same price, we have Macys, and I got a comb instead of a bag. I miss the bags. Like, bring back the bags, Macys. And then you do get the $5 coupon, but you have to make another purchase. So there's that portion of it. And then I have 6 basically samples. So I have a pretty good size leave-in, another like kind of leave-in treatment, a repair treatment, then the dry spun, and then 2 samples. I don't know if they're meant to give us 2 samples or if they're counting the shampoo and conditioner as each like they would do with the perfumes, but not terrible for $15. The only one for sure I'm not keeping is the texture spray. So overall, not too bad of a deal. But how does this compare to going into the Cosmetic Company Store, looking at what they have and like picking your samples? So this is the Cosmetic Company bag that they had. And sometimes they have choices, sometimes they don't. I don't know how often they change them out. They're pretty cheap. They're, you know, just like a nylon, not the most exciting bag. And then inside you have, it says beautiful on it. I have my receipt in there. And let's see what I chose for my $15. So the bag is part of it. I picked out a Born This Way foundation. I got it in the shade Snow. This is not like the biggest one, but it does give you more of an idea of what it looks like and how it performs than like the little blister packs that I normally get in terms of samples. Then I picked up this thing. This is Darphin Paris, and it is an Inner Youth Serum Essential Oil. And this is pretty tiny. I will say that it is pretty darn tiny, but I thought it would be interesting to try, and it looks like super fancy. So that was my second thing that I picked up. Then I got a hand cream. This is very tiny, I will admit. This is Aveda Hand Relief Moisturizing Cream. They also had a sample. They had some perfume samples. A lot of them they had taken out of the little papers, and they all seem to be Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone, which I already own, so that wasn't super exciting for me. If they had had some other ones, I might have thrown one or two of those in. And then they had one that was the Clinique Happy Cookies and Cream or whatever, but the little folder that they had, it was empty, so I didn't end up getting that. I almost did, and then I was like, there's nothing in this. From Origins, this is a Ginseng Glow Boosting Mask. This was the thing that I was least excited about, the last thing I put in, because I was trying to like look and see what different things they were, and I don't think you can duplicate. Sometimes they've had like some Tom Ford in there though, which is exciting. So you leave this on, gently massage into skin. Okay, so this I can use as like a nighttime moisturizer. That's not as bad as I thought it was. Then I have from Estee Lauder, this is an Illuminator Radiant Perfecting Primer and Finisher, which I thought would be interesting to try. I haven't tried any primers from Estee Lauder. Yeah, a lot of these are tiny, I will say that. And then the last item in here is from Glam Glow. This is the Bright Mud Dual Action Exfoliating Treatment. And this one, it's a 20-minute mask. So it's not huge, but I thought I want to try this. It looks interesting. I occasionally like Glam Glow. It's usually either a love or a hate with Glam Glow though. So that's what I got. So they are pretty tiny samples. I did get 6 samples though, and they're all things that I chose. You are limited on what each store has, but I kind of feel like this is a little bit more exciting because I really got to choose what I was most interested in, and it's you know, a fun little treat. $15, you know, you might have that in your budget. So I kind of liked that I got to do that with this. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought on my Ipsy. Let me know what you thought of Macys and my Cosmetic Company store. Let me know what you got in your Ipsy, or if you've shopped at a Cosmetic Company store recently. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I really do appreciate you sitting here and watching and spending some time with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. This is hopefully going to go up before American Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving if you are in the States, and happy all the other holidays that are going on in the October and November and December. But yeah, talk to you later. Bye.